TIL humans are the longest living land mammals. The interesting thing about whale lifespan in general is something called Peto's paradox. Peto's paradox is an observation that larger animal species with many more cells than smaller species don't get a relatively higher rate of cancers due to those extra cells. This observation only holds up for different species though. Larger examples within a species are more likely to get cancer than smaller representatives. So what is happening here, and can we use this observation to come up with new methods of treating or preventing cancers? Giant tortoises live into the 190s. Parrots equal humans. And at sea, much longer. Lifespan text Greenland 20 sharks 20 R 20 currently 20 a 20 maximum 20 of 20,512 20 years text Greenland 20 sharks 20 R 20 currently 20 a 20 maximum 20 of 20,512 20 years. And what about the nematode they dug up after 46,000 years, and its body started up again? The mammal heart seems to have a maximum number of heartbeats of about 1 billion that complete one lifetime. For example, in horses, pigs, rabbits, cats, whales. A shrew with over 200 ppm lives 3 years. An elephant with 60 bmp lives 60 years. Some species do not live up to this 1 billion rule. Dogs get the short end of the stick, humans and chicken get over 2 billion. Makes me wonder about dinosaurs. If anyone's curious what the longest living mammal of any kind is, it's almost certainly the bowhead whale. Tracking their age is difficult, but it's possible they can live upwards of 250 years. Incidentally, they also have the biggest mouth of any animal. They're my favorite cetacean, and it's not even close. Their mouths are like a third of their entire body. They look so beautifully silly. This kinda makes sense evolutionary. The one thing that made us survive was knowledge, and how good is knowledge when you can't pass it around? When specific knowledge can trump any other characteristics with tools, then you have a fantastic natural selection to develop the best body size for longevity. We're also the best long-distance runners on the planet by a wide margin. Our anatomy has evolved such that our bodies are extremely efficient at walking and running. This is why you can run a mile and only burn 100 calories. Edit I'm a dumbass for not seeing mammals in op. Please forgive. Have you all never heard of a tortoise? 150 years is not even rare. Elephants live longer in the wild than comparable prehistoric human hunter-gatherers. This is especially the case if elephant kills by hunter-gatherers are not applied to elephant life expectancy calculations, and on average, probably the longest living animals. While some tortoises and sharks can hit multiple centuries, average lifespan is much shorter, since most will die out before they reach adulthood. Everyone talks about lifespan and walking distance, but what about throwing? Humans are the best when it comes to accurate long-range attacks, not by default. Give every single other animal the same treatment and health conditions as humans, and maybe then it's a fair comparison. I'm pretty sure I work with a woman who's at least 150 years old. Though I cannot vouch for her being human. Or even a mammal. Thanks to cooperative society. Put one billionaire in the woods, give him a Gadsden flag, and see how long he lasts. I almost said what about tortoises? But then I remember Mitch McConnell is actually technically a human. I'm pretty sure elephants are longer than us by a landslide. They're also taller than us. Bad pick to use, not for long with how inhospitable our environment is becoming with the wildfires and heat. We're also the mammals with the highest average score on Zaxxon. Take that, giraffes! What about those tortoises that live 138 years that people are constantly reposting? Actually I believe that there are many animals that are longer than us, and this just adds to the humans or space orcs mythos on Tumblr. And also, while a lot of animals outrun us, none can outwalk us. Not if we genetically engineer a hairy tortoise with titties. So bipedalism in mammals was earlier than quadrupedalism? I was going to say tortoise, then I realized I'm stupid. Ah hell, now I see mammals. I was thinking tortoises.